In early March of 2023, I had the privilege to attend a photography workshop in the Faroe Islands, hosted by, who I believe is one of the best photographers on the planet, Mr. Mads Peter Iversen of Denmark. This archipelago, straight out of Norse mythology, is known for its massive cliffs, seascapes, waterfalls, floating lakes, and undeniable beauty. What we experienced this week, however, was much more. With an average temperature of 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, coupled with frequent snowstorms and extreme winds, the search for epic was difficult and dangerous. These are the chronicles of my adventures in the Faroe Islands. Good morning, channel. Welcome to day 4 of the Faroe Islands. What an incredible day yesterday was, heading out to that lighthouse. You know, I looked at some of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I looked at some of the footage from that video, and it's hard to portray the scale and magnitude of what I was in. I hope the photographs do a better job of that, but wow. Difficult to get to, as usual, you guys could tell. But so worth it. I mean, the effort is part of it. Anyway, today is a big day too. Another amazing day. We're going to start out this morning seeing if we can't capture the sunrise. And I'll bring you more of that in a minute. But then right about lunchtime, we are going to leave to probably the #1 spot that I was looking forward to visiting when I decided to come to the Faroe Islands. And that's a place called Drangarnir. It's a sea stack, a giant sea stack with a hole in the middle of it, and a sleeping dragon looking island behind it. Just incredible scenery. I cannot wait. And the good news is there was supposed to be a long, like twice as long a hike to get there as we've done any day so far. And I had resigned myself to not being able to go, and I was really very depressed about that. But our guide, Mass, he threw out the option of taking a boat to the location rather than hiking to the location. And that was very well received. So we are going to charter a little boat. I don't know if it's little. We're going to charter a boat today and to take us out to this location, which I'm so excited about because I really didn't think I was going to be able to go if we were going to try to make that hike. It's just, if it's almost double what we've done any hike so far, I'm not sure I could do that. So anyway, the photos from Drangarnir are going to be amazing. When you Google Faroe Islands, you know, a couple of things come up. The lighthouse and this sea stack at Drangarnir are the top 2 things that come up. We did the lighthouse yesterday, and today we're going to go check out that other amazing site. So anyway, let's get started on another day. Stay tuned. All right, so we are out this morning.
waiting for sunrise, and it did not disappoint. Still coming. Flew my drone a bit to get some aerial footage of that fjord right there, and now I think I'll take some photos. But wow, what a morning. Let me give you a spin around here. It's beautiful colors, and you know, the snow has added so much to this trip. I love snow. It adds contrast and just makes everything beautiful. Where we would have seen brown grass and brown rock, now we get this. All right, time to take some photos and then maybe head back for a little breakfast. All right, we've had a good breakfast. Got a little bit of rare time to kill this morning. So I walked outside our hotel and just to get some fresh air and look around. This is our hotel. It's very interesting. Makes a giant V. This is one leg of the V, and then it goes on around the corner. And on the other side of the hotel, it's pretty much ground level. The second story is ground level. It's just pretty interesting. It's a very, very nice hotel. And there's the town of, well, I'm not going to try to say the name because I'll butcher it, so I'll just put it up on the screen here. I see 1, 2, 3 out walking this morning. Well, it's going to be an exciting day. Can't wait to see Drangarnir. Take lots of good photos and videos. Finally, I think the repetitive snowstorms have stopped. We seem to have a pretty sunny and bright day. It's going to be a good day. Now our guide Mass will tell you that, well, we don't want just clear blue skies. That doesn't make for a dramatic photo, which I agree. But I'll give up the snow showers. Those things are intense. Can't call them showers. Well, all right, gonna kill some time. And in just a moment, I'll bring you guys Drangarnir. See you in a bit. guys, as that boat approached its destination, we came to a realization. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a map of Drangarnir and the path there. The boat was taking us towards the spot marked boat drop 1. When we got there, we realized the seas were too hectic and chaotic to get the boat anywhere near the rocks to drop us off. So that was a no-go. So we turned the boat around and headed back for what you see here as boat drop number 2. It's around that horn of the island there, and it's sort of more protected, so the seas were a little calmer, and there was a landing there, a rock landing, where we could pull the boat up next to it and get off. So that's what we did. As we were going back from boat drop 1 to boat drop 2, I was watching the island as we were passing it, and you know, because I knew we were going to be walking back this way, and we got to the part here circled in red, and it looked super steep, and I was hoping there was another path. I really was, that I just wasn't seeing. Anyway, we got to boat drop 2 and got off and crossed that ravine right there, and of course this has all got snow on it, and we have our crampons on, and so we're walking along this yellow line path around the corner of the horn of this island, and we get to the second green check mark where we take a breather and we look, and we can see Drangarnir from here, and we can also see very clearly that our path is taking us, you know, through that red circle. And I can't tell you how steep and slippery that looked. It's dark in this picture because there's shadow on it. I mean, it's fairly steep right there. So a few of us made the decision, me included, that we just couldn't go any further. And sadly, my pictures of Drangarnir would not be close up. They would be from this distance, and they're not bad photos. You'll see in a minute. But I just had too much to risk to continue on. So we stayed at the second green check mark, a couple of us, and 3 of our group went on, and we watched them as they went into that red circle, and they struggled to find the path. There was so much snow they couldn't find the path. They ultimately made it past that and went on to some epic photos, and super happy for them. But our day was spent here at the second green check mark. So just a little update on how things went.
Alright, channel. Well, the boat took us over there and the seas were too rough to drop us off. So they went back about halfway, so we were supposed to have half the hike instead of the whole hike, which was worrisome. But I got bad news. We got to a point, and I'm just not willing to take the risk, not for me, not for my family, to do the rest of this hike. I got a slight fear of heights, and I'm afraid I would freeze up, because this is, take a look at this. That's where we want to go, and if you can see those people way over on the ledge, they're going to walk around that hump. And that is just too steep for me and too dangerous. There is too much at stake. So this is as close to Drangarnir as I'm ever going to get. Right here. So me and my buddy Jeffrey are here. Jeff, excuse me. Goes by Jeff. And we got our tripods set up, and we're going to try a few things. Long exposures. We're going to get out the long lenses and get in close. If this dadgum snowstorm would clear, that's some cold water down there. Yeah, this is just very sketchy. I kind of wish those guys would come back. That's just really sketchy. Dang it all. Dang it all. Alright guys, I'll throw up a few of the shots from this location But this is as good as it gets today.